Welcome back. As you can very well see, it's sunny on the bugger here. Came through a bunch of thunderstorms and we're slowly getting the yard back into shape. It's completely flooded, like 3 inches something, 3.5 inches of rain here. Some people had 7, whole bunch. Anyway, haven't done a lot to the car. I'm busy. That's just what it is. Like, we're super busy. Finished seeding, trying to get the cows looked after, getting ready to start into haying season. Spraying is full swing. Got a bunch of like the soybean land and whatnot to get rolled. But I'll get to what this video is actually about in a second. One of my little projects that my family called upon me was to get a set of steps made for the swimming pool. It has one of those stupid ladders there, and it's not really the safest thing for, you know, whenever your parents or small kids or whatever want to get in there. So yeah, building this little doohickey here, and then I'm going to build a deck around here to cover over all this nonsense. So yeah, it's one of the little projects while I was doing the farm stuff. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about was one of these. Now, we've had this quad for an awfully long time. We moved here in December '95, and I think we bought this towards the end of '96. Yeah, I think it was about that. Anyway, it was secondhand, and it had an easy life. The previous owner, in the time he'd had it, I don't think he'd used a tank of gas. I don't know why, but anyway. As you can see, it's a 1990. It's in fairly good shape. There's a few cracks here and there. We've had some bits fixed on it and whatnot. But, like I said, this thing, it's a workhorse. It goes, we do all the fencing. I have a box that goes on the front here, carries all the fencing stuff. Check the cows. Yeah, it's working all summer long. And it's a Honda, so they go and go. It's, what is that now, 28 years old. Finally quit working. So I went through all the normal checks. Make sure it's getting fuel. Check. Checked in the airbox, make sure there wasn't any critters and nests and whatnot. Check. Cleaned it. There was some fluff and crap, but it wasn't enough to make it not want to start. So, pulled the spark plug. Spark plug looked okay. It was kind of grungy. Cleaned it, stuck it back in. Wouldn't start. Took it back out. Put the spark plug in the end of the plug lead boot and earthed it to the side of the engine. No spark. So you work your way back from there. You go to your coil. Check the continuity on your plug lead. You can check it with your ohms, with your doohickey here. Turn it to the ohms, one on one end, one on the other end, and check and see. Make sure you have good resistance. Good, yeah. So I thought I would go onto the old interwebs. I was having one of my coffee breaks, and there was a bunch of different answers here and there, but there was one thing that kept popping up, and it's sort of the same deal as when I was talking about the pickup, the diesel pickup. When something keeps popping up more than other things, you know it's normally a weak point of said item. So this was, I think it's called an ICD. Now you have to take the whole front off, that's why it's like this. So you have your alarm, which is like for low oil and a bunch of other doohickeys. Trying to follow my finger here. That is the coil right there. So yeah, it's all under here, so yeah, you do have to take all this crap off. This is the ICD. Now, it's original, so I thought, well, you know, maybe it doesn't owe me anything, maybe it's time it goes. So, like I said, onto the old interwebs. And there was a couple of pages that sort of, you know, backstreet sort of fix it yourself guys websites. And this guy, I think he's from Nova Scotia. I might try and find the link and put it down below. Fixes quads, bikes, golf carts, all that good stuff. And he came up with this little idea. So this, like I said, this is why I'm putting this on here, because it worked. It worked. So here it is. So this doohickey here, the ICD, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, you've got a 4-pin plug here, you've got a 2-pin plug here. Pull them out, take that, and go in the house and put it in your oven. Make sure your wife's not home, and put it in your oven and set your oven to about 250. Don't get any more than that, because you don't want to start melting any of the solder or softening up any of the plastic or any of the tar, because it is a sealed doohickey. Like that. That is all, I don't know what that stuff is. It's like a tar. So it's all sealed. Supposedly sealed. Haha. Yeah, I should cover that too. So, this is what the guy said. Take the doohickey, put it on your stove, make sure the wife's not home. And then you set it on that side with the pins facing up. And then you leave it in the oven for, well, I left it in there for close to 20 minutes. I put it in there for 10 minutes, and then I opened the door for the last 10 minutes. And then I switched the stove off, and I left it on the edge of the rack for another 5 minutes or so. And then I took it out. And then I left it overnight to cool down. Supposedly, what happens is any moisture that was in the box that managed to squeak in past the pins has gone back out through the pins as it cooled down. That's why you always leave it with the pins pointing up. And then, yeah, so you let it cool down, stick it back together, and put it all back in. And it starts. Yeah, I know it didn't run, but I have the fuel switched off right now, because I had to lift the tank out of the way to get to the coil. So yeah, it runs. Yay! So, sorry it's not a car update. Like I said, I have not had time. I am still running, like this is me day, 126 that I haven't had any time off. So yeah, wow. So yeah, I will be getting to that as soon as we get everything else sort of wrapped up, because that comes first. Sorry to say, guys, but that comes first. So, yeah, that was the whole reason for this little video, is that if you have a Honda Fourtrax 300 or whatever, this is a 2-wheel drive, but I think it's the same for the 4-wheel drive as well, and you find yourself with either popping and farting or no start whatsoever, there's a good chance, where is it? There's a good chance this gadget here is the culprit. And like I said, save yourself the $100 or whatever the hell it is. Give it a try. Can't hurt anything by trying it, apart from burning the house down. Like I said, make sure your wife's not home. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, go get the piece. Like I said, this is 28-year-old quad. Owes us nothing. Yeah, who knew? It worked. Yay me. So yeah, I'm going to get back to work. I've got to go fencing, because we've still got cows calving. We've still got cows to go out. We've got bulls to come over. We have the younger herd to go to the farm. And yeah, so busy. Anyway, I hope you guys get something out of this, because these are everywhere, and I think these ICDs are in pretty well every machine out there, whether they're quads or snowmobiles or whatever. So yeah, give it a shot. If it works, and like I said, if it didn't work, well, you're no further behind. So yeah, so if you like that, stick a like down below. If you didn't like that, stick a like down below. subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. So, tatty bye for now.